My name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing as Japan. And as you can see, the co-prosperity sphere is doing pretty well. We have most recently taken out the remnants of the Dutch East Indies. We've moved down into Australia and also New Zealand, and then also launched our offensive through Iraq, into Syria, down in through Egypt, and now we are into Central Africa, relieving some of the pressure that the Italians were facing in Libya. Meanwhile, the Germans are continuing to push the Soviets, and they have really been battling hard. I took a look at the stats here, and Germany has lost 9 million, or rather the Axis have lost 9 million in this fight, and the Soviets and the Allies 13.4 million. And the scary thing about that is that does not include the losses that they've suffered at my hands, which is the other war, which is this one, where we are included. Wow, we've only actually lost 236,000. To put that into perspective, we've inflicted 435 on the UK, 182 on Canada, 200 on South Africa, 200 on Mexico, 900,000 on the United States. Who else? Belgium, surprisingly, 147,000. So even in this fight, without the Soviets, the Allies have lost 9.25 million, whereas the Axis and Co-Prosperity have lost 3.65 million. And in terms of industry, both sides, I would say, are actually relatively balanced. I think we have slightly more factories, but it's only within like 200 to 300. Usually it's like 1,000 more. So that is good. Now it's the greater Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere. That is true. It is definitely the greater Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Anyway, we are in the process of trying to get from Johnson Atoll into Hawaii, which has proven to be a bit of a difficulty. We did make one foray, which just saw a couple of our carriers getting bombed into near oblivion. We very nearly lost some of them. A bunch of them currently being repaired, which is going to take a while. Like the Hiryu here, sitting on 14.2%. It's going to be a long time before that comes out. But I have had an idea. We still have our ancient battleship fleet, which is going to be worth a bit more superiority. And what I'm thinking is, why don't we attach all of these spare screen destroyers that we have to the ancient battle fleet, and then just send those to Hawaii alongside our regular fleets and see if we have enough superiority that way to launch a naval invasion. So that is my current plan. Huzzah! Meanwhile, I do want to see if I can prepare some attacks from you guys on some of the other islands out here. For example, Wake Island is still available, and so is Midway. I think it's the other way around. I think that's Midway, that's Wake. My Pacific geography, not amazing. So let's go and make sure that those get lined up. Right, was I right? No, that's Phoenix. That's Wake. Where's Midway? Oh, Midway's up there. Can I even get to Midway? No. And even attacking through Micronesia is going to be a challenge. And then they also have a port out here, which is Tahiti. Of course it is. But that's going a little bit too far south. That's really out of our way at that point. We also have these islands out here, the Line Islands, which might be a bit of a better bastion to go after Hawaii from. We shall see. Anyway. Huzzah! Von Ragnar. Now it's great. Yeah, I saw that already. Lancelot. Lancelol0 gifted a sub to General WCJ. Thank you very much for that, Lancelol0. Appreciate that. The last hurrah of the battleship. Are we in Arizona already? And Lancelol0 also subscribed. Welcome to the Modelings. Good to have you joining us. Now, the other thing you may remember is we finished the previous stream 5 minutes early because we were having some serious stability issues. I did run a test before we started, which is why we are late starting now. I wanted to run it for 10-15 minutes, and I did. And there were some minor blips, but nothing like what we had earlier. And since going live properly, things seem to be rock solid. But please do shout if we start having problems again, because it's kind of hard for me to see, because everything seems to be running fine. There is just the drop frames, but that's like right at the bottom of the screen. Kind of hard to miss. Kind of easy to miss. Right, you're not doing anything right now. That's because we need to go after those. Okay, fair enough. Let's just add you to that fleet. Okay, I think that's going to be awesome. Right, so you've now got your screens. So let's send you over to Johnson Atoll as well. From which we're also building some more air bases. Right. And I wanted to bring in a bunch more fighters. To basically run interception. In the Hawaii Ridge area. But there's a very, very low chance of our planes actually meeting each other. So I'm not expecting, like, miraculous results from this. And we're also running low on supply here, at least these guys are. Right, how far out are you? You are still sailing in. Improved medium batteries, nice. Let's get the advanced ones. Otherwise, the other area of action that we should be keeping an eye on is the fight in Africa. Which I can pretty much automate. The main problem that we have down here is supply. And we are trying very hard to set up some new supply bases down in Equatorial Africa down here. Which should help us push across to the coast, hopefully. And then the green side should be pretty well off. You're about to take another port. In fact, there's a whole train of supply things here as well, so yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Plus the greens have the level 8 supply commander. So his units should be pretty light. Okay, do we have enough control of all the areas I want to attack? Not at present. But if I do this, then we should do. So I'm going to say, go ahead. Oh, we have nothing in the... What's in the Tasman Sea? Oh, you guys have plans going on. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Then that unit can be reassigned to something else. Solomon Sea. Bismarck Sea. Meanwhile, some of these attacks are underway, and we're basically just securing more and more of the islands behind our lines. Hey, the Hayate, that is the most modern fighter. Let's go ahead and get the... No, let's get the variant, so we can get the carrier fighter going as well, and then we're going to go ahead and create a new variant of the Hayate, which is going to have maximum engine, range and reliability. Save. And then we want to start building the Hayates instead of the Hayabusas. The Zero. No, the Zero is what we were using before. Okay. That is going to require a lot of aluminium. Fortunately, the Soviets aren't selling any anymore. But Italy is. Let's go and start trading with the Italians. Seems reasonable to me. That's the American flagship. Yeah, see, now we have 21,000 supremacy with the extra battleships adding their weight. Alright, all of you are attacking, so I'm going to go ahead and just cancel all of your orders. Because I think you've taken pretty much all of the islands I want, with the exception of that one. So let's go ahead and say attack from here to here. But in the meantime, I think we are pretty much ready. Are you still chasing them down? You're trying to. Oh, some of their ships are probably parked in the various islands, and we forced them out. Right. Well, now it's going to be down to strike force on those three. Strike force on those three. Aha! We found it. That's the American High Seas Fleet. And there we go. We've caught them. We've caught them. We've caught them. Battle is joined. They have no screens. Oh, this is terrible for them. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? No, they disappeared. No! Oh, we had them there for a second. Sank 12 Canadian destroyers. Ah. Unfortunately, they've probably gone back to port. Anyway, do I have superiority? I do. What have we found? Oh, we found them again. My submarines managed to sink a heavy cruiser. As long as this battle keeps on... Yes, we've got them! We've actually got them this time. One of our surface fleets arrived. So their carriers do have more aircraft. They have currently... No, we have the better screening. Their front lines have been absolutely obliterated. And my ships are significantly faster than theirs. And even the battleships have arrived. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. So we didn't lose any ships. They lost a heavy cruiser, 8 destroyers, and a handful of planes. You need to go and repair. You need to go and repair. So do you. And I'm probably going to need to take a look at you, because I think one of your cruisers got injured, didn't it? No, not really. And now the other fast ships hopefully can find their surface fleet again. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we have superiority here, which means that we can now press the button. Imamura, you have my permission to attack. Also, let's finish off the naval doctrine. Or at least the fighting part of the doctrine, which is another 20 organisation for aircraft carriers. You know, just in case the 140 they already had wasn't enough. Which clearly it wasn't. They can now get 160. Oh, another fleet. Is this a fresh one? This one is a fresh one. This is a really big naval battle. We're going to be massively overstacked on carriers. They've got 3 carriers. We just sank one. The USS Yorktown has gone to the bottom of the sea. Their fleet is in full retreat right now. We have massive air superiority from all of our carriers. They just lost another one. The Ticonderoga is gone. Heavy cruisers are gone. The Vincennes and the San Francisco. They just lost a light cruiser. We lost 1 destroyer. Miami. That was decisive. We lost 1 destroyer. They lost 2 carriers, 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, 12 destroyers, and a bunch of other ships. Rip the Yorktown, named for your hometown. Okay. And with it, the Marines are almost on their way. So we have very much just blown a massive gap in their side, which the Marines can now hopefully exploit. Here we go. And there we are, the first Marine landings in Hawaii. Pearl Harbor has just fallen. Japanese forces have stormed and taken Honolulu, the largest city on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. The naval base of Pearl Harbor, former headquarters of the US Pacific Fleet, has also fallen. According to witnesses, beleaguered American sailors and Marines retreated to Ford Island, where they continued to offer stubborn resistance until they were subjected to an intense artillery and aerial bombardment. With the island under its control, the long reach of the Imperial Japanese Navy has become greater still. I need to clear my desk a bit. Too many glasses. Couldn't get the teapot in a good spot to pour the tea. Have I managed to sink the Enterprise? Yes, I think the Enterprise was like the first one I sank. I think. We have really good intel on the American Navy, so let's take a look. I can't see their count. I can't see the names. They have 9 carriers, we have 8. We have more than 200 ships, they have 104. Okay, good. I am pleased about that. And then with that, we can begin preparing the naval invasion of continental United States. Which has to go, admittedly, a really long way. And for this, I think we're going to need to have quite a few other preparations made. Oops. Oh, I see what's been happening. I was literally just clicking on San Francisco there, so let's deselect you and try that again. There we go. Do I want to go for Sacramento? Yes, because it's a vital railway hub for the north-south. Oh. That just No, it didn't. We're good. Alright. So the question here is whether my vessels are actually going to have range to actually reach out all the way. And the answer right now is no. Well, those ones don't. These ones don't either. I can't reach the western seaboard, so I feel like we're going to need some of the really modern ships to do this. Okay. That's fine. Or else I'll need to send some ships without destroyer support. But before we even do that, we're going to need you with your troops stationed here. We're going to need you with your troops stationed here. And you hold off for the moment. And we'll need you preparing another naval invasion of your own. And yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, and I need the tanks as well. We're going to want the tanks fairly near the action. And then the next thing we need to do is upgrade the naval base in Pearl to maximum. It already is. Unsurprisingly, really. How am I going to get closer? What is the problem in these fleets? I'm guessing it's the old destroyers. Maximum range, 1,500 range. 2,250. So yeah, we're going to need to get rid of the old ships. And probably give them to the battleships, because they're going to have a shorter range anyway, they're older. Right, I need to do some maths again. How big a fleet can you become? I think you were the 32, weren't you? Yes, you were. Oh, I'll come back to you in a minute. Oh! It finished. I didn't even realise. Sweet, we have another carrier. Cool. And then that should be just a bunch of Vascos, it is. So you need to go up to 32. You're also a 32. Oh no, you're only a 6. You only need 24. And we are marginally closer. So the carriers, you go 4,000. You go 3,000. The Oders go 3,700. So the Oders are good. Congos, 3,000. It's less than I expected. Miyoko, 3,000. Mogami, 3,000. Vasco, 2,200. So we're still kind of pinned in by what the Vascos can do. But I have a plan. And apparently naval battles are ongoing. And now we're going to need some more naval experience to actually build the tier 4 heavy cruiser. Which we can now actually do. "44 days, and we can get the dual-purpose secondaries. "67 days until we can get the better batteries. We'll wait 67 days, and then we'll design something awesome. Okay, in the meantime, when you are ready, you may attack. We should have absolute naval superiority. We pretty much do. Or are they still getting... How are they getting here? What am I missing? Well, they're just sailing at like the maximum. It's from these guys, isn't it? It's gotta be. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have half of you coming over here. Attack that. Half of you. Attack that. And then we have the Line Islands as well, which we'll need to deal with. Nope, you guys have already launched your assault. Cool. You know what? Let's have you lot come and chill here. And we still have maximum fuel throughout all of this. Oh, did I rebase to Hawaii? That's a very good question. Let's make sure we do that. And let's also make sure that the new Oda Nobunaga has 25 fighters and 50 naval bombers. Done. Yeah, I didn't think it would actually matter. It didn't. Guys are repairing. Fine.